Hello everyone, Scooter007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Today's game is the Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants. Starting lineup for the Houston Astros. Leading off, the center fielder, Michael Buren. Batting second, the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Batting third, the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Carlos Lee. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Miguel Tejeda. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Ty Wigington. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Mark Loretta. Batting eighth, the catcher, Brad Amaeus. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Roy Oswalt. On the mound for the Padres is Jake Heavy. And let's take a look at his stats in the real season. He was 10 wins, 11 losses, no saves, 2.85 ERA, 173.2 thirds innings pitched, 146 hits, 166 strikeouts, and 58 walks. We're at Petco Park, which gives a +1 to strikeouts. Nothing for walks, nothing for home runs. Jake's done with his opening warm-up tosses. Here's the first pitch to Michael. And it is a 5-6. Possible error on a throw. 3-5. And that is a fly out to right field. Hunter Pence now up. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout result, the 20. The 20 is too high. 2-3. And that is a fly ball out to center field. 2 away. Lance Berkman now up. Here is the pitch. 5-1. Strikeout result, the 16. Too high. Needs to be 11 or less. 2-3. And that is popped out to the second baseman. So at the end of 1 for the Astros, nothing across the board. No runs, no hits, no errors. Due up for the San Diego Padres, it is Brian Gillis to Tadahiho Hito Iguchi and Kevin Kozimov. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. Leading off for the Friars, it is the right fielder, Brian Gillis. Batting second, the second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi. Batting third, the third baseman, Kevin Kozimov. Batting fourth, the cleanup. In cleanup, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Scott Hairstone. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Kalahi Green. Batting seventh, the catcher, Josh Bird. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Paul McAnally. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Jake Heavy. And on the mound for the Houston Astros, it is Roy Oswalt. I didn't want to click that. We wanted to look at his stats here. His stats are 17 wins, 10 losses, no saves, 3.54 ERA, 208.2 thirds inning pitched, 199 hits, 165 strikeouts, and 45 walks. And he's done with his opening tosses. Here's the first pitch to the Padres. 4-3. That is a question mark, and that is a single. And Brian Gillis gets on base. Infield at double play depth. Strategy die is a 7. Here's the pitch to Iguchi. 6-2. Range play at Petco Park. 5-2. Burns range is a 3. That's a 5. It failed. He gets a single. And Brian's going to get the hold sign because the 4 on that die is higher than his base running rating is a 2. All right, runners on first and second. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy die is a 16. So they are going to hold. 3-4. That's a 10. Struck out Kevin. All right, strategy die is a 4. And they are still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Strikeout result to 19. 19 too high for the Padres. 2-1. And that is an out. But on a BR rating, we go to the BR rating. If 1d6 less than or equal to the adjusted base running average, adjusted base running, advance to third, otherwise hold. Brian gets the advance to third, and we now have runners on the corners. So the Astros are bringing the corners in. Here is the pitch to Scott Harris-Stone. 2-1. That's a blank. 4-4. And that's a ground out to first baseman, to the first base. That would be to Lance for that. So, at the end of 1, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and the score is still tied at 0. Due up for the Houston Astros, it is Carlos, Miguel, and Ty. All right, here's the pitch to Carlos. 1-4. That's a walk chance. The 18 is too high. 3-6. And that's a single. Carlos gets on base. All right. 3 on the strategy die. That is going to be a hit and run. So that increases his BR rating to a 4. On a hit and run, all ground double plays get a -2 rating. All BR ratings get a +2. All home run and walk ratings are better or cut in for the batter are cut in half. All lineouts are double plays. And if the batter strikes out, resolve play like you would as a regular steal. So that's how hit and runs work. I'm sorry if I haven't explained that there. 2-2. Walk chance, the 1, that was cut in half. So the 9 is too high. We go to the batter's card. 6-6. And that is a fly out to center field. 1 away. Corner, we're going to go halfway again. Infielders brought it halfway. Infield to double play depth is what I'm trying to say there. 7 on the strategy die. Here's the pitch. 5-6. Possible error on a throw. 4-1. No error. Giles' error is a 10. The 16 is too high, so that is no error there. And that counts as a double. And Carlos goes to third. Tie on with a double. Runners now on second and third. Strategy die is a 3. Here's the pitch to Mark. 3-6 range play. 2-6. And that is a ground ball to the shortstop to Green. Green's rating is a 2. That's a 5. And Carlos scores. Ty gets the hold on an S6. His second to home is on a 3-6. The 2 not in range. Strategy die is a 7. We go to Brad. Here's the pitch to Brad. 5-3. That's a strikeout. The 3 struck him out. And now we go to that's going to bring up the pitcher, Roy. Here's the pitch to Roy. 17 on the strategy die. Nothing happening there. 1-6. Strikeout plus the 4. 25. That's a plus 10. Struck him out. So at the end of that, it's the end of the top half of the inning. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Green, Josh, and Paul due up for the Friars. All right, here's the pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. We go to Green's card. 6-5. And that is a fly ball out to center field. Burren makes the catch on that one. 1 away. 2 out, 1 out. And next up is Josh. Here's the pitch. 5-5. Possible error. 5-2. And that is a fly ball back out to Burren, whose error rating is a 6. That's a 20. And that's an out right there. 2 out. 2 right back to center field, and that's going to bring up Paul. Here's the pitch to Paul. And that's going to be 3-3. The 1 strikeout. Struck him out. So at the end of 2, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Padres. It is 1-0 Astros, and we have Michael, Hunter, and Lance. We're back to the top of the order for the Astros. Michael Burren, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-5. The 2 struck him out. 1 away. Hunter Pence, 0 for 1. So here's the pitch. There, 5-4. Strikeout result, the 13. 13 too high. 4-5. Question mark 8. The 16. That is a fly out to center field. 2 away. And Lance Berkman, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-2, strikeout plus the 20, and that's going to add 6. And struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Jake, Brian, and Iguchi due up. So leading off is the pitcher, Jake Petty. Here's the pitch. 4-5 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Petco Park for this one. 4-5, and that is a ground ball to the second baseman. Loretta takes that and throws it over to Berkman. All right, 1 away. Here's the pitch now. Back to the top of the order. Brian goes 1 for 1. 6-5, error on a ground ball. 5-5. That is a ground ball. Teja gets that. His error rating is a 1-5, 13. And that is an out. Grounded out to the shortstop. Makes the throw over to Berkman. 2 away. Next up, Iguchi. 1 for 1. 6-3. Home run result. That's on a 1 to 16. That's a 2. We need a 3 or less. And we have a 14. That's too high. 4-6. And that is a fly out to right field. No runs, no hits, no errors. That was a 1-2-3 inning for the Padres. And the Astros retire them in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Carlos, Miguel, and Ty do up for the Astros. At the end of 3, it's 1-0 Astros. Here's the pitch. Carlos 1 for 1 with a run scored. 4-5, wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll that. And we have a 1-6. That's a strikeout plus the 19. 19 is too high. 5-3. And that is a ground ball to the first baseman. And that is 1 away. All right. Next up is Miguel 0 for 1. 6-5. That is a fly ball out to center field, 2 away. And that's an auto out there. And that's going to bring up Ty Wingington. 1 for 1 with a double. 1-3. That's a blank. 6-4. And that is an out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Kevin, Gonzalez, and Scott do up. Kevin 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout result to 14. 14 is too high. We go to Kevin's card. 2-2. And that is a ground ball out to the shortstop. 1 away. Next up is Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-5. That's at the ballpark. We're going to go to Petco Park for this one. 4-2. And that's a grounded out to the first baseman. And 2 away. Next up, Scott Hairston. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-2. Strikeout result, the 19. 19 is too high. 5-5. And Scott gets on base. All right, strategy roll is a 15. That is a 3 for his BR rating. Here's the pitch to Kyle Green. 0 for 1. We have a 6-1. Strikeout result, the 20. Way too high on that one. 5-5. And that is a grounded out to the third baseman. So at the end of 4, no runs, 1 hit, no error. Astros lead 1-0. Mark, Brad, and Roy do up for the Astros. Jake can face 11 more batters before he's considered tired. All right, here's the pitch to Mark. We have a 1-4. That's a walk chance to 17. 17 too high. 4-2. And that is a fly ball out to right field. 1 away. Brad up. 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up at bat. 1-1. Wild pitch. We're going to roll that again. No one's on base. That is a 6-4 hit by the pitch. That's a -2. That's a 4. The 10, too high. 6-4. And that is a fly ball out to center field. 2 away. Roy Oswalt. Here's his pitch. That'll be 3-6. That's a range play. 2-4. Oh. clicked on the wrong thing. 2-4, error and a ground ball. So that's going to bring up here 1-3. That is a 7 to Giles. Giles' error rating is a 1 to 10, the 7. And that is a one-base error. So, Roy gets awarded second base on that error. And now we have a runner in scoring position. We go back to the top of the order. By the way, Roy was 0 for 1 with a strikeout his last time up at bat. We now go. We go to the top of the order. Mike Burren, 0 for 2, struck out his last time up. Has a strikeout recorded for this game. 1-6, strikeout plus the 11. And they leave one stranded in scoring position. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. It is Josh, Paul, and Jake due up for the Padres. Here's the pitch to Josh, 0 for 1. And we have a 2-1. That's a blank. And Roy can face 12 more batters before he's tired. 3-5. And lined out to third base. So Wigington takes it, throws it over to Berkman. Easy out. Paul up 0 for 1, struck with a strikeout. That is 3-5. That's a range play. 4-5. That is a fly ball out there to Burn. Burns' range play rating is a 1 to 3. That's a 6. That's a failed rating, and that is a single. And Paul is on base with a single. Infield going to double play depth. Strategy rolls an 8. Jake Pevy up now. The batter, the pitcher, 0 for 1. That is 4-6. That is a walk chance. The 17. 17 is too high. That's 2-4. And that is a ground out to second base. So with that, that's going to be tossed over. And that is an out there. And Perry takes second. So Perry on second on a fielder's choice. Strategy rolls a 20 pickoff attempt. Roy does not have anything for it, but as to prove out, that's a 4. 5-1. Strikeout result, the 9. 9 too high. 1-6. And that is a ground out to the second base. And that is a ground out to second base. So at the end of 5, no runs, 1 hit, no error. Astros lead 1-0. Due up for the Astros, it is Hunter, Lance, and Carlos. Hunter 0 for 2. Here is the pitch. Jake is now can face 7 more batters. 1-2. Strikeout result, the 7 struck him out. All right, Lance Berkman 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up at bat with a strikeout recorded, I should say. 3-1, range play at Petco Park. Here's the result. 1-2. And that is a ground out to the second baseman, Iguchi. Throws it over to Gonzalez. 2 away. And that's going to bring up Carlos Lee. Here's the pitch. 2-1. That's a walk. The 17. Nope, doesn't walk him. 2-2. Carlos on base with a single. Goes past the third baseman. That just... Strategy dies a 17. And that's going to bring up Miguel. 0 for 2. And we have a 5-3. That's a strikeout result. The 5 struck him out. So with that, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Iguchi, Kevin, and Gonzalez due up for the Friars. Iguchi 1 for 2. Roy can face 8 more batters. Here's the pitch. That'll be 3-6. That's a blank. 2-1. Question mark 7 on a 2. That's a single. And runner on first. Infield going to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout result, the 6 struck him out. And that's going to bring up Gonzalez 0 for 2. Strategy die is a 9. That'll be 5-6. That's a blank. 5-2. And that's a single there. And Iguchi is going to advance to third, picking up that extra base. And $13 on the strategy die, nothing. Runners on the corners. They're going to bring the corners in. Here's the pitch to Scott Hairston, 1 for 2. 1-5, strikeout. And that struck him out there. That's going to bring up Green. Green 0 for 2. Runners on the corners. They're going to keep the corners in. Here's the pitch. 6-6, blank. 6-6, single. And that ties the game up. Iguchi ties the game. All right, infield going back to normal depth. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout result, the 4. Struck him out. And at the end of 6, that's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. The score tied at 1 after 6. Tie, Mark and Brad due up for the Astros. Tie up 1 for 2 with a double. Jake can face 3 more batters. This is probably going to be his last inning played. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's a question mark. Double star, and on 1-20, that's a 3. And that is a ground ball out to second base. No, to third base. Kaufman across the horn over to Gonzalez for the out right there. Mark Loretta up 1 for 2. Has a RBI. 2-6. And that is a double star. 1-20 on a 19, and that is a fly out to center field. 2 away. Brad Asmus, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-3, and that is grounded out to second base. And that's going to bring up the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So at the end of that half there, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Astros. It is Paul, Jake, and Brian due up for the Padres. Roy can face 2 more batters. This is probably going to be his last inning pitched. Here's the pitch. 3-1 strikeout result. The 17 too high. 6-2. And that is a fly out to left field. Now, Jake, they're gonna bring in a relief pitcher because they're gonna pull him a pinch hitter. They're gonna bring in Luis Rodriguez to pinch hit. All right, here's the pitch to Lewis. 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired yet. 5-4. And that's a fly out to right field. Brian Gillis, 1 for 3. Roy is now tired. Here's the pitch. 2 away. 4-4. Strikeout result to 13. 13 too high. 6-3. And that is a line out to the first base. So that's going to bring up, we have a right left coming up. And we are in the 8th. They are going to go with Mike Adams. So let's take a look real quick at the stats here for Jake Peavy. Pitched 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 run, earned run, 7 strikeouts, has an ERA of 1.29. Mike Adams comes in to relieve him, and his record is 2 wins, 3 losses, no saves, 2.48 ERA, 65.1 innings pitched, 49 hits, 74 strikeouts, and 17 walks. All right, and they are not going to let Roy face him. They are going to bring in Jeff Blum to pinch hit. So they're not going to let Roy face this batter. 1-2, that's a blank. Jeff is a 3-5, that's a ground out to third base. 1 away, we go to the top of the lineup. Mike O'Brien, 0 for 3, struck out his last 2 times up at bat. 4-4, that's a blank. 3-2, and that's a single for Michael. We have a steal, and the steal is good. And Michael's going to go to second on that on a 5. That is less than his BR rating. His steal base rating, I'm sorry. Hunter Pence, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Go ahead run on second. They're going to pull him. And they're going to bring in Kazoi Matsui to pinch run for Michael. So we have a pinch runner coming in here. 1-3, that's a blank. 2-1, and the out is at first, and the 6 is high, so 2 away. Still again, and that is a stolen base, and Matsui steals third on that pitch there. All right. Go ahead run on third. 4-6, range play. Lance Berkman, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 6-3. Ground ball to the third baseman, whose rating is a 1-2. That's a 4. That failed. We checked the base here. That's a double. And Matsui scores, and we have a runner now, and Lance is now on second. So 2 runs scored. Mike Adams can face one more batter before he is tired. Here's the pitch to Carlos Lee, 2 for 3 with a run scored, 5-2, possible error. 5-1. Error rating is a 0. That's a 5. And that ends the inning there. And as we go into, we have a save situation coming up. They're going to bring in Jose Valdery. And we need a center fielder. So there he is, Carlo. And now taking center field is going to be Jose Cruz. Is going to take over in second base there. So at the end of that, at the end of the top half of the inning, it is 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Astros. It's Iguchi, Kevin, and Alder and Gonzalez due up. And Jose can face 2 more, can face 4. Here we go. He's going for the hold here. 2-3. That is at the ballpark. 6-2. And Iguchi is on with a and Iguchi is on with a single. Strategy rolls a 17. Jose can face 3 more batters now before he's tired. And 5-3. That's a wild pitch. The 13 does not do anything. And we have 4-6. And that is a fly out to right field, 1 away. Strategy die, 3, hit and run, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez, 1 for 3, 2-4. That's a blank. To Gonzalez's card we go, 4-6. That's a single to right field. And Gucci is going to advance to third on the runner advancement. 2 is less than the 3. All right, they're going to bring the corners in. Runners on the corner. 2-5, range play. 1-1. That's out there to Pence. Pence's range is a 1-4. That's a 6. And we have a 1 on the runner advancement. The lead runner, no, it is less than run. The runner holds. So we have runners on second and third. And 1 out. Jose Valverde is now tired. He's only pitched 1/3 of an inning. They're going to let him in. They're going to let him finish pitching this inning. And the question is, do we bring in a pinch runner for Adrian? His runner, they're going to leave him in. We have a runner in scoring position. 6-3. That's a blank. The 17. Nope. He doesn't do any. No question mark there for that. 6-4. And that is an out, and we have to remove the pitcher. So they're going to go with, we have a right switch coming up. They want to see if we can flip them. They're going to go with Jeff. They're going to bring Jeff Greedy in. Let's take a look at the stats here for Jose. Only 2/3 of an inning pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, has a 12.86 ERA. Roy Oswald pitched 7 innings, allowed 7 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and had 5 strikes. All right, here's the pitch to Jeff, from Jeff to Josh. 3-5. That is a walk, and they walk him. And that loads the bases. 16 on the strategy die. Paul up, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. 5-1. That's a blank. The 10, not in range of the special K, needed to be a 1 or 2. 1-5. And that is a fly ball out to center field. And he leaves the base. And the bases are left loaded. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Padres. We go to the top of the 9th, the score tied at 2. It is Miguel, Ty, and Mark due up. Mike is being pulled, so they're going to try to go to their closer, Hearth Bell. And let's take a look at Hurt's stats. He was 6 for 6, 6 wins, 6 losses, 3.58 ERA, 78.0 innings pitched, 66 hits, 71 strikeouts, and 42 walks. All right, here's the pitch to Miguel. 4-4, strikeout result to 2, struck him out. All right, that is going to bring up Ty. 1 for 3 with a double. 2-5, strikeout result to 3, struck him out. And next up is Mark Lorita. 1 for 3, has an RBI, already picked up an RBI in the game. 6-6, strikeout the 8, struck him out. So retired the side in order. Hurth is not going to hit. They're going to bring in Gonzalez to pinch hit. And they are going to leave in Jeff. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. 6-3 at the ballpark. 5-1. That is a blank. And inside pitch possibly hits the batter. Resolved as a hit by pitch. Edgar V. Gonzalez is not hit by the pitch. Repitch. The batter charges the mound, causing a bench-clearing brawl. David Newman of the Houston Astros and Calix Gabe of the Giants have been ejected from the game. So we are going to re-hit that. That is a 4-2, and that is a fly out right there. All right, here's the pitch now to Brian. 1-2. That's a blank. 2-4. And that is a fly out to left field. All right, here's the pitch. 2 outs. We need a home run result here for the 6-6 at the ballpark. Gucci needs that is a 3-5. And that is a fly ball out there to Pence. And we now have free baseball. We are into extra innings. And let us see. They are going to bring in Trevor Hoffman. We have a right. Now they're going to bring in Brian Corey. Brian Corey for that. And let me shrink this real quick. Okay, I should. Brian Asmus, I should have changed that. I should have kept that over here on that, so I know who. I forgot to remove the players. It happens. 1-5, that's a blank. 2-3, and that is an out there. They're not going to let Jeff pitch. And we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. And David Newhan is going to come in to hit for Jeff. 1-1. That's a wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll that. 4-2. Strikeout result, the 15. And that's a strikeout there. Back to the top of the order. Jose Cruz. 2-4. At the ballpark. We go to Petco Park. 3-1. And that's a ground out there. Jeff Gray not going to hit. And we have a right-left coming up. And they are running out of... They're going to bring in Weasley right. They are going through their bullpen. So Weasley right, Jeff Gray pitched 1.13 innings and only allowed a walk. Brian Corey so far allowed 1 strikeout. So here we go, Weasley right. Weasley in his actual replay. 4 wins, 3 losses, 1 save, 5.1 ERA, 55.2 inning pitched, 45 hits, 57 strikeouts, and 30 walks. 3-5 blank. 5-3 ground out. Adrian Gonzalez, here's the pitch. 5-3 range play at Petco Park. 4-1. And that is a successful range play. Grounded to the shortstop who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range check for the first baseman to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, E6. That is a successful range play. 2 out. Scott Hairston. 5-4. That's a walk. We have a steal. And that is a stolen second base. All right, here's the pitch. 2-1, range play. 20 on that, 4-5. And that is a ground out to second base. No runs, no hits, no errors. Score tied at 2. We go to the top of the 11th. It is Hunter, Lance, and Carlos due up. They're going to leave Brian in. All right, here's the pitch. 3-1, hit by pitch, no. His hit by pitch rating is a -10. 5-6. And Pence, who was 0 for 4, gets on base. Strategy dies at 13. Here's the pitch. 5-4, blank. 4-6, Question mark 9 on a 14. That's a fly out. 9 on the strategy die. We go to Carlos Lee. Infield going to double play depth. 2 for 4 with a run scored. 4, 5. That's a walk. That is a walk. Strategy is a 5. Brian is now tired. They're going to leave him in. Miguel up. 6, 5. Error on a ground ball. 6, 3. No error there. That is to Kaufman. And that is hit in the hole. And that is going to advance Hunter to there. But unfortunately, that is a double play. Hunter takes third. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit. No error. We go to the bottom of the bottom of the 11th. It is Josh, Paul, and Brian due up. Weasley, they're going to let him pitch this inning. All right, here we go. 4, 4. That's a walk. All right, he is now officially retired, but they go to visit him on the mound. He says he can do it. All right, he would like to at least finish this inning. 18 on the strategy die. Here's the pitch. 4, 5. Blank. 5, 2. That's a single. And we have a 5. That is a hold. And sack. They're going to leave him in. We have a sack play. No, they're going to pull Brian. They're going to pinch hit. And Justin Herbert comes in to pinch hit. So strategy dies at 3 now. And for Josh, that's the catcher, they're going to bring in Drew to run for him. So they're going to bring in a faster runner. So the winning run is now on second, the go-ahead run. 4-2. That is a walk because he is tired. The 16, too high. 1-3. Hit right at third baseman. Will the defense force at third or double play to second to first? They are going to go for the second to first. And with that, on a fielder's choice, Drew goes to third. Paul is forced out at second. And Justin Herbert takes first. And they have to pull the pitcher. And they are really running low on options. They're going to go with Tim. Let's take a look here at the stats real quick. For Weasley. For Wesley, he pitched 1.1 inning, 1/3 innings. Allowed 1 hit, 2 walks. The Padres trying to win it right now. Here's the pitch. By the way, before we get to the result of that roll, Tim Ryduck, 2 wins, 1 loss, no saves, 3.9 ERA, 55.1/3 innings pitched, 45 hits, 47 strikeouts, 27 walks, 6-2. And that is a ground out to to first base. Is the base runner going to try to score? He is. And the defense, they're going to go for that. Drew goes there. Justin out. And Brian Gills takes the base. But that's the ball game, folks. With a walk-off hit. That ends the game, and the Padres defeat the Houston Astros 3-2 in extra innings. Final line score coming right up. What a game that was. So, final line score, Houston Astros, two runs, 8 hits, no errors. San Diego Padres, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Your winning pitcher is Brian Corey. Wesley White picks up the loss. And let's take a look at those stats here. Brian Corey, 1 win, pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no ERA. Over on the Astros, Wesley Wright gets the loss, pitched 1.13 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 2 walks, has an ERA of 6.92. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Join us again. If you like what you see here, give the video a thumbs up as you exit through the turnstile. And we'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay. Until then, I'm Scoon A007. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.